Hello, welcome to Cbfu from the shop from Manifest Comics. Today is
June 3rd, 2015.
There you go. Comic book day, and we've got 4 of them. Well, you go first.
I'll go first?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The first book, this is a new Battle World #1. This is Future Imperfect by Peter David and Greg Land. This features the character of Maestro in the area called the Dystopia. And this is basically Maestro's world.
Yeah.
And it's basically a continuation, pretty much, of the Maestro from Future Imperfect.
I mean, it's the character, but the character ended up in Future Imperfect.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay, you're right. So it's not exactly continuation.
It's just that world.
It's that world.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's one of the really good Battle World books, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not always a huge fan of Greg Land. I never really hate him, but his work here is pretty good. I would have preferred either a Dale Keown or a Gary Frank or something on like the Hulk. But
definitely.
He's pretty good. There's some weak panels towards the end, I think. Not the best version.
I like it, actually. I like that.
I didn't care for that version of that character, but it's a good book. I love Peter David's book when he's on. He's on. I haven't enjoyed his when he returned as X Factor this second or third time. I didn't care for that. Yeah, I don't think it's his strongest work. Actually, his last couple of stuff hasn't been as strong as his previous stuff. But this is actually a pretty good #1.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I loved it. I think Peter David's one of my favorite writers when he's really good. I didn't like his newest X Factor either, but his Hulk run is one of my all-time favorite runs of all time, comic books in general. He did work with Dale Keown, with Gary Frank, with George Perez, with so many great artists, and Future Imperfect was was at the peak of his. When it was great.
Yeah,
it was
it's two really good. Yeah, it's two really good issues.
And it was just it's such a good story, and this is good. My only complaint that I have with it is it's spoiled. And if you read the previews for it, that's the middle of the book.
Yeah,
so it spoils something that could have been really a cool reveal.
Middle and most of the end.
Yeah, they built. I mean, it should have been left as a surprise. At least that would have been better for me.
Yeah.
But
I guess for the previews they wanted to show the Maestro.
I guess so.
And if you show the beginning page of the book, the Maestro doesn't appear in the first couple of pages.
It doesn't show until the middle. But I mean, it's good. It's really good. I liked it. What'd you give it?
Yeah, no, I would give it. I would give it 8 out of 10 Lugos.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Moving on to another next Battle World book, if you let me finish. You're just jumping on me today.
He's fine.
Jesus. Spiderman, Renew Your Vows, by Dan Slott and Adam Kubert. This is for people who missed the marriage between MJ and Peter. I was one of them. I think it was stupid. I don't think there was no need to get rid of that. It's weird because it's set in this world that's, for some reason, they want to make it just different enough so that it's not the 616 Spider-Man. Yeah. But I don't see any reason why you couldn't have had it be that Spider-Man's characters. Captain America has a redesign, and it's just why? But I mean, it's good. There's a twist towards the middle, towards the end, which I didn't see coming, which should lead to some good stuff. It's not my favorite of the Battle World books that have come out the last couple of weeks. I mean, I think I haven't read a bad one, I don't think. Yeah. But it's not one of the best, but it is good. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I'm a little. At this point, I sort of wish someone else besides Dan Slott would be writing Spider-Man.
I think someone after this. Someone will be.
And this again, it wasn't one of my favorite ones. I think it sort of takes place in a world just before Spider-Man joins the Avengers, before Civil War, because they don't know his identity. Yeah. That's a big deal, and the Avengers are oh, this is why you can never be an Avenger. Yeah. So it's set in that kind of time period when they were still married and everything. Yeah. Most of the book, I like the ending of this book. I like where it leaves off. I think most of the beginning of the book it just took too long to get to the point where he wanted to get to at the end of the book. I think the end of the book is the real story.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think the setup is important though.
Yeah, no, it's important, but I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it as much.
Good.
A lot of the first issue of Battle World books, like Old Man Logan, Future Imperfect, have just been really good. They grab you right away. This one didn't grab me as much.
That's you. I liked it. I would probably give it 7 out of 10 Lugos. And I'm interested in this version of the character. I kind of hope that married Peter comes forward going into the future.
I like married Peter. I like him having the kid and everything.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that's where we're going with Peter Parker. But 7 out of 10. That's where I'm with.
Okay.
I liked it.
Our next book. This is now the start of June, so Convergence is over. DC can start publishing real comics again, which is nice. This is the first one of the jumping on points. This is Green Lantern Renegade. This is the ongoing adventures of Hal Jordan, at least in this book. because as you'll see later, it's not the same Hal Jordan as in other books.
Okay.
But this is actually pretty good. This is, again, it's the same creative team of Robert Benedetti and Billy Tanis on art. And this is probably the best Green Lantern that Benedetti has written.
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
It's an interesting take on Hal Jordan. It's not the take I'm used to or anyone's used to. He's a renegade now, and he's sort of like a space outlaw, like sort of like a Han Solo type of character, like just going across the.
He's still doing good though. He's
Yeah,
not
no. And it's just good. It's a strong start to this Green Lantern story. The art by Billy Tan. It's not the I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but they could definitely have picked a better artist.
Yeah.
It looks a lot of it is rushed.
I mean, I think that's just his style. It's just not
No, I've
good.
seen better Billy Tan. I think I've seen better Billy Tan. At least I imagine I've seen better.
I don't know.
Billy
It's
Tan.
all right.
But it's a good strong start. And if this is the kind of stuff that DC is going to be doing, especially with this book, which I haven't been caring for in the past, it's a strong start to the new DCU, my DCU, or whatever they're calling it.
DCU.
DCU. Your DC is my DCU.
No, it's DCU.
Oh, DCU because it's you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I didn't like it after Jeff Johns left. It kind of dipped, and then it got even worse as it went on. After that, it just kept getting like worse, and I just don't feel like this writer had a good handle on Hal Jordan the way Jeff Johns wrote him. I think this is better because it's his own take on Hal Jordan. It's a different take. It's still Hal Jordan, but it's not the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And you get a good Hal Jordan, like the normal Hal Jordan in Justice League, and you get a different one in this one. But I thought it was like entertaining. The only thing I have a problem with is the art, which I think is really bad.
Yeah.
But that's me. What do you think?
No, I enjoyed it. I would give it a 6 out of 10, Lucas. I enjoyed it.
Sounds all right.
I would give the next issue a chance.
Okay. Last book of the week is Justice League number 41. This is the first official part of Darkseid War, and it is really good.
Yeah.
It's the best book DC's putting out. It's the flagship title for a reason. I think it's the flagship title. Oh.
It has to be.
It was the first book after Flashpoint.
It feels important.
Yeah.
It feels important when.
But see, it's not going to affect anything except
But
Justice
it
League
might,
as
it
far as
might,
I know.
it might,
That's
it
one
might.
of the only issues.
And by the time it's ending, maybe it will affect things.
Yeah. I mean, it's Jeff Johns. He doesn't give a shit what happened in Earth 2 with the New Gods. It doesn't
He
matter.
really doesn't. He doesn't care.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't care what's going on with Superman right now. He doesn't care what's going on with Green Lantern right now. He's doing his own thing, and it's fine. It's perfect. Leave everything else alone. And it's a great event. The art by Jason Fabok is really strong, really good, as it should be for this kind of thing. It's a hefty book too. It costs $4.99, but it's worth it. It's like double-sized book. It's definitely worth it. A couple twists in it. I'm engaged. I was engaged from like the 0 issue, and I'm into this. It's DC's best book, and Jeff Johns is their best writer. So.
Yeah, no. I mean, no one does like epic stories at DC like Jeff Johns.
No.
Just no one.
No.
And Jason Fabok is a perfect artist for him.
Yeah.
He reminds like almost a mixture of like Jim Lee and Gary Frank.
Yeah, I guess.
For me.
Yeah.
And this book, if anything, it'll make you wish that Jeff Johns was doing like a Fourth World New Gods book.
Yeah.
Because he gets these characters, immediately he gets these characters. He's only been using them for like one issue. And already it's better than I think any other appearance in the New 52.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of surprises, a lot of twists. I'm a little confused by the last page.
They'll explain it.
Yeah, but it was a really good book. Really good book.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10, definitely. And I would highly recommend it.
I would support that.
He supports it.
I would support it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm looking at there's a lot of books on the table right now. A lot of books coming out this week, so get to the comic store and buy some.
A lot of more Battle World
Phone's
books.
ringing off the hook, so
Yeah.
make sure you get there early because the books are going to sell out. Hurry up. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Battle World books, he's trying to
Yes,
say.
I was going to say Battle World. And Secret Wars number 3.
And Secret Wars number 3.
Lots of other stuff.
Lots of books. We'll put it up in the credits. Bye.
See you.